name is Emeka in Ikezu. I am a football coach trained under the Swiss FA, and I am also the founder of Golden Child Football Academy here in Nigeria. I have a message for a golden child. A golden child. Who's a golden child? Is the question. Okay, let's take a Nigerian child as a case study. He's a golden child. To me, he's a golden child. You know, I said this because he is born of a golden spoon. You know, he's born in a country of milk and honey. He is born of a rich father, Nigeria, but yet he is begging for bread. It's not normal. So for me, a Nigerian child is a golden child. Nigeria as a child was not easy. Like every other Nigerian child, you know, that wants to survive. You leave home at a very tender age because you are left with only one option. The hard way, the only way for you to succeed in life. More especially if you're from a family, a very poor family background, that you don't have anybody that cares about you because you're neglected. Education, nobody cares about it. I left home at a very tender age, and I had to travel to Lagos to look for opportunity to show myself to the clubs and scouts. You know, I met this guy that promised to take me to Algeria, that I would play in Algeria for 6 months, and then he would take me to Spain. That he has some kind of connection. He convinced me into going to borrow money from friends and family members to give him, as at that time it was 150,000 naira. So not knowing where he's taking me to. And at the end of the day, I found myself in the Sahara Desert of the Niger Republic. You know, and at the end of the day, it wasn't really an experience that I want to talk about. But it made me who I am today, and that's why I decided that I want to use my experience to impact in the life of the youth, to impact in the life of a golden child. My motivation is drawn from the vow that I made to God during my days in the Sahara Desert. And I told God, and I promised God that if I will survive the journey, that if I'm going to survive the journey, then I will come back one day to give it back, you know, to advise any other child on the street in Nigeria that is preparing to go on this journey, to keep him down, to let him know that it's not going to be the right thing to do. So my motivation was drawn from the fact that I promised God that I'm going to give it back. So when I survived it, when I arrived in Europe through this Sahara Desert and the Mediterranean Sea, I felt that I have to do something. I have to go back to the vow that I make to God. And when I saw how the Europeans, when I saw how the white men are giving their children the opportunity to develop their God-given talent from the right age, you know, I felt that if I had this opportunity when I was growing up back home in Nigeria, that maybe my childhood dream of becoming a professional footballer must have been realized. And I saw that I have to do it because anyway somebody needs to do this, and if I have to wait for the right time, then there's never going to be a right time. Then if I have to wait for somebody else to do this, then I will never do this. So I ask myself this question: if not now, when? And if not me, who is going to do this? Academy, the project is aimed at, you know, supporting the global initiative on human development and capacity building. You know, using the power of football and education combined. You know, trying to fight crime, poverty, unemployment, and illegality among our youth. Like I said, I'm the founder of Golden Child Football Academy. I have set this project up, and we have been able to attract some kind of commitment. We have been able to make some kind of commitment towards this project, what we believe in. The academy is a residential football academy based in Nigeria here. We have motivated a lot of children to see football, that has the talent in football, to see it as something that's going to make them great in life. And we have been able to assemble the best among these children. And we have started training them for some time now. And these children has the privilege to stay in the academy residence, where they will have the opportunity to combine the development of their talents and education in a very good environment. Challenges we're facing at the moment is that we are still doing everything on our own. We are using the resources we have been able to bring together, and there are still a lot of things that await us to make this project a better one. It has to do with facilities on ground, it has to do with infrastructure, it has to do with setting up a kind of a school and its system that will help these children. And the financial part of it is still what we are still battling, but we hope that everything is going to be okay because we have the winning mentality. Appealing to the government, we are appealing to the donor agencies, the NGOs. We are appealing to philanthropists to begin to support initiatives like this, to give an African child an opportunity to develop himself, to create a very good atmosphere for him, a conducive environment for development, to help these children, because they are the leaders of tomorrow, and the youth are the nation. And when you build the youth, you are building the nation. I want to use this opportunity to appreciate our fans, the people that have been contributing towards the development of this project, the Golden Child Football Academy. We have people like Milan Panti. He's the founder of World United Football Academy in Zurich. He has been so good to us. He has been giving us a lot of support. We have people like Beat Gretler, we have Thomas Kramer, we have Thomas Isla, we have Danny Krebs. We have a whole lot of others. We have Katia Cuevas Ikezu. He has been so supportive. We want to appreciate Mr. Ofoma. He's a good friend and the chairman of Goodwill Buttered Bread. We want to appreciate the chairman of Nnamdi Oil and Gas Limited, Chief Ndoka Okoye. We want to appreciate Mr. Mebuaneze Francis, the President General of Eziowele Community, an honorable member of Anambra State House of Assembly, and the host of the others that have, in one way or the other, contributed to the growth of this project. For whatever you believe in, stand up. Use your time well, don't waste it. Don't just do something because others are doing it. Find out what you're good at and try to see how you can develop it. Work hard for your future and don't envy. The sky is not going to be your limit, but your starting point. Remember, you are a golden child. So I say, play football, don't migrate.